to go.
Really hope I don't die in here. I'm really scared of the spider crickets that are inside of this garage. And I feel, oh my god, that's a spider web. Fuck, it's on the camera. All right, so this is pretty much how my trunk is looking like right now. All of this is bouncing around, nothing is attached, and there is water in my trunk. That's fun. Let's go figure this out. I'm done drying up all the water that was in here, and that was the first time I've ever seen it get that bad. So some of you guys might be asking why there was water in the trunk. The reason why that happened is because one of my rear quarter panels popped open, and I'm assuming it's this side because I always get a lot more water coming in around this area. So this quarter panel, the welding job popped open after dailying all the time and having coilovers, and it's smacking each other against the rear quarter panel. So what happened was it popped it open, and now when I drive and it's raining, all the water rushes into the car. So I can show you guys that behind here under this mat, there's this, yeah, you see there's what, can't really see it. There's a bunch of stuff in there, but it's wet. You see? There is water in there. Obviously there needs to be a more long-term solution, but for now we're gonna take all the junk that's inside this car, and yeah, a dry microfiber cloth, and I'm going to stick it in this hole, no pun intended. Watch. That's what's happening. That's gold. There was another one in there. So right now I'm labeling all the hoses with numbers. That way I keep track of where I'm putting the hoses. And when I go back to putting it in to these holes, I know where to put them. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Four, 5. And I already know that this one is loose, so I know that's the last one. Okay, now I'm gonna unscrew this because this is the only thing that's kind of secure, when in fact the compressor should have been the first thing that was secured, and the tank. I'm really dumb for doing this. Hopefully nothing happens. Okay, I'm so scared. Oh, here we go. Yo, I'm fucking shit. Actually, it feels pretty good. Alright, so to take out your air lines, all you gotta do over here is press this gray part in, right? And then you can pull your hoses out. So like that. I'm really scared right now. See, carefully. This is why we took out all the air from the tank, so that you don't hear the whole psh and you get super scared. That's what I was trying to avoid. What I'm gonna be using is this floor vinyl, and this is like a light gray. I thought it would go well with the Nardo gray that I have going on in the car, and I'm gonna use my trunk mat as a template. I went to Walmart and I bought this little cutting tool. It was 18 bucks and I thought it was super cool. So we're gonna use this as well. And this is just a cabinet that I broke off my bathroom, and I'm obviously gonna use it to be able to cut around and whatnot. So I'm gonna use it as a table. So here we go, we're improvising. You can definitely see the sweat coming off of me, ew. I just finished cutting up all the boards that are gonna go onto this mat, but like I told you guys, I didn't have something to support the bottom of like pretty much I don't have a spare tire, so if I put the trunk mat it's going to fall. So I found these two trim pieces that I had from the house and they seem to do a good job, so I'm gonna leave one here and one here, and then I'm gonna put the actual mat in, and then I'll start laying down the actual flooring inside the car. And now I realize that these wires need to go somewhere, so I'm gonna make a hole either here and right here so that I have access to the wires, but I think I might just make them all the way in the back so you would barely see them. Okay, so right now I have the whole mat, but I need to figure out where I'm gonna run these lines, because some of the lines are not long enough, like these two are, and these have been running all the way under the mat up through this hole that I created, but the rear lines, which is right here and right here, those lines are not long enough. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these lines before I start drilling or putting in the tank or anything like that. But the tank and the compressor I am gonna bolt down, and I've already bolted down this side and this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it over here. From leaving it in the trunk without it being like secured, this part bent a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. And then I'm gonna add that side because it's just chilling on the floor. Okay, attempting to be in my back seat. Whew. Shit. Oh my god. It is so tight in here. Alright. I can barely record, but I'll try to record for you guys. So now, what we're gonna do is the power to the compressor and connect them to the compressor. So we're gonna connect both wires, ground to the ground, and power to power. School way. Feather it out. Feather it out. The reason why I feather like this, when I say feather, I do that, is because I'm going to bring them together like that. I'm going to bring them together like this, and then I'm going to make sure that they're all like connected with each other. Ensures, ow, a stronger connection. Wear gloves when you're doing this. Shit hurts. Moment of truth, guys. Compressor's going off and it's filling up the tank because we did let go of all the air that was inside of the tank in the beginning. Oh, it's going up. Like I told you guys, my preset is 65 and it's already at 65, so that means that the tank is getting filled with air. I'm super excited. I'm happy that I got this right. So it's looking a little bit ugly in the back, but we're gonna tuck all that wiring in, and then we're just gonna secure the tank, and then we should be done. I burned myself with the compressor. So note to self, when you let the compressor start in the beginning and let the tank fill up, it turns extremely hot. So now I have a scar for life. Do you guys see that? That hurts so much. But anywho, here is the finished job. What do you guys think? I like it so much. Obviously, this is not the cleanest setup, but I think it's really good for an amateur. I don't like the fact that the lines are everywhere, but like I told you guys in the beginning, the lines were not long enough for me to make it in the center, so I had to like reposition everything over here. So I'm very happy with how it came out. Honestly, it's a lot better than not having anything at all. So tell me what you guys think down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go back inside and chill out for the rest of the day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.